morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching in the world. Sean Driver with Brendan, the Red Horde, and we've already got ourselves a lineup here. As I've got phone calls coming in, I got to put myself into do not disturb mode so I don't end up getting bothered for the duration of this one. Do not disturb until I turn it off. So how are you, Brendan? Are you excited for this one? Do we call it a Welsh derby? Do we just call it a game that we really want to win? I mean, we're into the EFL Cup. It's against Cardiff. That's a reason to take this one down. It's an opportunity to get into the quarterfinals. That's a reason to take this one down. Are you excited about it, or are you like, until we get into the quarterfinals, we'll wait and see?
No, I am excited about this one. I mean, obviously, not being from Wales, it doesn't have the significance for me that it does for other people. But unlike a lot of the derbies where Wrexham people don't like Chester or, anyone, Shrewsbury or whoever it is, I've always had this want for Wrexham to be playing against Cardiff and beating Cardiff so that they could consider themselves to be in the discussion for the best team in Wales, right? So from that standpoint, I always thought about going after Cardiff. So this is kind of exciting, and it's a meaningful game in the sense that we're well along into the Carabao Cup here. So this is a good one to win.
And you see the chat when I asked the question. W&G, long-standing friend of the channel, says this is one of my highlights of the season. Lee Geldart says, "Oh lads, I really wanted a Premier League, but as a North Welshman, I'm incredibly excited for this."
I was bummed that they went down because I thought we weren't going to get to play them. So this is great.
Yeah, so we'll get the chance, and that's where I'm at with it. Is yes, I mean, it sort of. I attribute a lot of what it's like to be Welsh with the English next door to what it's like to be Canadian with you Americans next door. And that, that's a friendly rivalry, but still a goddamn serious rivalry that we want to, get on top of. I just ended up with a work thing that I might have to end up dealing with. So I'm super excited for this just because I can understand the emotions that are involved with it. Plus, you've got the connections. Like, I'm curious who Nathan Broadhead's dad is actually cheering for today. Does he go against his childhood supporting club to end up getting on board? Should we jump into the lineup? And we'll go through that. If I get an opportunity, I'm going to take 5 minutes and I'll just send a message and be like, hold on, and I'll load this up while we're doing it.
Yeah, just bounce whenever you have to. I have the lineup up.
Yeah, well, let's go through this. I will. Just give me that opportunity. So a fascinating lineup, and both as far as going forward. I mean, the highlight of this whole thing is Rathbone's back, starting role, jumping in right off the hop. But as we go through it, not a lot of surprises in certain places. Smith up front had that one penciled in. Burton in the back had that one penciled in. The rest of it, you've got Broadhead, I think, given a Welshman, given that his dad's a fan of the Bluebirds, it is a big thing. But you go through the back line. Cleworth has started every single league game. He's now got to start in this one.
He has the armband today.
And does he have the armband today? Captain Cleworth? That's
yes. Amazing. How significant is that?
Love that. And I mean, you look at it, Thomason is there, former captain. Cody's there, long history. But as far as the club goes and who matters, that's amazing. Cody gets an opportunity to get some game time. It's 5 starts and then sort of fallen out of favor. Gets an opportunity to come back, get his legs under him, show what he's got, maybe look for extra time. But overlooking at that left back side, did that come as a surprise to you?
Yeah, I was expecting Kakache, right? Like, he's had experience playing that position. Just expected that's where he'd slide back to.
Kakache, or maybe can you put Cody and or Scar that slide into there and have them have a crack? I don't know, but Thomason sliding back, so...
well, I think they're holding back on Scar for Coventry, so that's why he's not in.
Yeah, I can get that. still dealing with the Doyle suspensions and all that. Now, here's the part that, as I understand the graphic, the Barnett and Longman. Barnett's usually running down our right. And as I understand the graphic, his position here, that's the left wing back position. And that would put Longman on the right and Barney on the offside. Now, maybe the graphic swap, maybe I have my history incorrect as far as staring at these graphics for 12, 13, 14 games so far this year. But it may be that they're inverted as far as what we would anticipate. Because typically when Barney's out, he's, even with Longman, he's on the right,
I think
Longman's on the left.
Direction wrong.
You think I got it wrong? We'll see. We'll play that one out.
He's always paired on that side with Kluwer.
Yes, correct, on the right-hand side. And so I may just have the graphic wrong. Obviously, you've got Football up on the screen, so it's got that set up right there. Dobson getting to start, somewhat surprising, just because I thought that there were midfield options that could have given him a break, Sheaf being chief among them, but he's sitting in the substitutes. Are you okay with Dobson having another crack? It's sort of taking a different position. He's going to step back Rathbone and O'Brien up front, I think, and Dobson's going to take sort of the back of the triangle, the closer to the back line. What are your thoughts of Dobson hanging in?
Yeah, I'm okay with him playing that defensive role. I mean, really, he's not offensively minded, right? And the other two are, so they're going to be pushing forward. And if I'd rather Dobson be the one that they're telling, "Hey, hang back," right? That's what he does. By the way, when I look at this lineup, one of the things I think about is, Kabore is obviously very fast, but and we know how slow Cody is. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, you got your fastest team out there. Like maybe you swap Broadhead for Hardy, but this is a hustle team. This is a fast, hard-working team that can make things happen. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe not the highest quality players at every position, but I think this is going to be interesting.
And with lots of options on the bench. And lots of options on the bench. So the bomb squad will be a solid one. And yes, I'm loving Smith getting an opportunity to get his run out and get a full, essentially almost a full 90. I'd expect, to be fair, 70, 65, 70 for him throughout this one. Interestingly enough, so you go through the starts. I'm just going to rattle these off. These are out of our starting 11. So Smith, he hasn't started a league match. Broadhead has had 2. Barney's had 2. O'Brien's had 10. Rathbone, obviously, he's been injured. This is his first one back. Have I chopped my head off? Should I move my camera that way a little bit? Or is that just because don't lean forward, I guess, is the message. Rathbone 0. Dobson, he started all 12. Longman's had 9 starts. Thomason's had 2. Cody had 5, all early in the season. Kluworth with 12. And Burton hasn't had a start with the league. All told, that's 54 starts for this starting 11. You divide that by the 12, that's 4.5 starts per match. Now let's go into Cardiff and what they've decided to do. If you've got that graphic available, I can wait for you to put it up there. We've got 2 starters that are in the same position from our last game. They have a total of 6.
Yeah.
Salak,
took out 5.
Kellyman, Colwell, and that's our Colwell, Fish, Began, and Trott. Also, interestingly enough, when you go through the lineup as to their starts, Trott has had 12 starts. Began, number 3, he's had 12 starts. Chambers is on there. He's had 4 starts. Fish has had 9. Capaccio, 9 starts. Ashford, 9 starts. Joel Colwell, 8 starts. Wintle, 11 starts. R. Colwell, 13. Kellerman, 2. Salak, 10. That's 99 starts. You divide that by their 13, that's 7.6 starts per player as an average. And that's of the 2 players that they haven't put on as far as starting 11 and on their bench. They've got Robinson, who's a 3-goal forward, who's nowhere to be seen. And Willock, who's a 2-goal midfield forward. He's not in the lineup, but really they put the gloves on. And it's interesting. You look at their last matchup, their lineup from the last matchup, they took last game off. Davis had 3 starts, Turnbull 6, Robertson 1, Ing 4, Lawler had 9. But really, they put in 4 players who haven't really got a lot of starts to give the starters a breath. Lining themselves up for this one. So Cardiff has dropped the gloves and comes in with intentions. And this is going to be damn near close to as good as they can get with their lineup. And stupid meeting out the sheep shag in town. We'll see you in a bit. Hopefully, enjoy the meeting. But there's the answer that I've got, and that's also from Deandra. They weren't universally loving the lineup. Oh, that's from Cardiff, which is interesting to me. I don't know what the interaction and role is between those specific players and whether they've got history, but they've gone with their Thunder largely. And so that's where we're at with this. Now, interestingly enough, with the lineup, I'll go through a couple of things, and the TV lineup for this one is all of the clubs that have lower sort of division teams, the League One and the League Two squads, are all playing today. The rest, the Premier League, all going tomorrow. So finding out the results of this will then lead into a potential cup draw. So I found that interesting to see as to if any of the quote-unquote minnows of the lower leagues are able to hang in and move up. And so that will be fascinating and interesting to see. A couple of other interesting points. DAZN and Amazon Prime in Canada have apparently entered into a partnership. If you're in Canada, the DAZN membership can be added to or purchased through Amazon Prime. As I see it, it's the same price, so I don't see the added value. But if you're looking for it, you might be able to find it there. If you're looking for it elsewhere, remember livesoccertv.com is the website that I use. The link is down in the description. Find that and jump into it. The US, you guys are easy. It's Paramount for everything. For us, you've got to find it on DAZN today, or Fubo TV if you have a subscription, which is cheaper per month than DAZN now that they've picked that up, or Amazon Prime. Elsewhere, you're going to have to jump over to livesoccertv.com to find out for that one where it's going. What else can I tell you? One thing, and this is just a personal favor, and I'm going to type it into the chat and put it out there, and I've been asked to promote this from my wife, is she has started a YouTube channel. And so she has asked if people are interested in hearing a Yorkshire lass talk about moving to Canada and the differences between them. She's going to take the piss out of some things and have a couple of laughs. She's going to do some watch-alongs, Canadiana type stuff, and she's going to talk about just the general, what is all of this? And I did say Fubo. Fubo TV. If you jump in there, at least it tells me that it's on Fubo. I didn't go to it, but livesoccertv.com identified that it was there. So the wife's YouTube is Nat Ut North, Nat of the North, but they pronounce it Nat Ut North. And I'm going to put that there, and you guys can I'll pin it so that it's there. Check that one out. Log into it. Give her a subscribe. Load up on her subscribe buttons just so I can say the community that I've got is cool and awesome and amazing. And so like button down below, but jump over there, do that before the game and hit like, and you can follow that. I'm still waiting. If you are on DAZN, I'm still waiting for my game to load up, which is a little bit awkward and weird because usually it's fired up by now, but I don't have it. It still says watch Wrexham. So if you're still waiting on that, what else can we talk about? Coventry awaits. So we know we've got to have the reserves lined up for them. Do we worry about that? Is it all guns a-blazing today as much as we can?
I mean, I think he's gonna do what he does, which he's gonna sub out guys at the end to hold the lead or go after it, depending. So yeah, like. By the way, you said Nat of the North or
no, it's Nat Ut North. It's up at the top.
OT, not OF. Okay.
NATOT. And you know what? I could probably change that. I'm gonna go to her thing and actually.
No, I just wanted to make sure because I put it in, it didn't pop right up. So
YouTube.com, and I'm just gonna change it to Nat Ut North and then give the actual Nat Ut North. Click on that. I should have 14 subscribers at the moment, so I'd love to fill that up before the end of the day if we get the opportunity. And I will put in.
And she'll let you do a few more games because you got us some followers.
Exactly, right? This is supporting the Red Horde by making sure that I
put a picture up of the Wrexham Stadium. This is one of the prettier ones with the sun setting and everything during the day. It's pretty nice. I put one of the pictures up when you were talking of the nice new seats that they have. You know, the real nice cushion ones with the Wrexham emblem in it. It's very cool. It's like it's more substantial. It makes you feel like, okay, yeah, we have a real stadium where they do the nice seats and everything. You know,
fitting that they've got home and Cardiff in Welsh right there. Steve, thank you so much, by the way, for you saw the thumbs up. Good for sending out the supporting by giving everybody a membership of 10, and so that's amazing. People are subbing to my wife's YouTube, so that's awesome. The more we get, the more freedom I get. So let's consider this a nice trade-off. Cardiff City sitting second in League Two, so in an automatic promotion spot. Things are, I guess, positive for them, are looking positive for them. Whoa, and another crack of 10 more memberships going out to everybody. It's interesting to me. Have you been following along on Twitter or like Matt was on the Racecourse Ramble? You were talking, you go through Twitter. There's a lot of fire in this one. A lot of people who really want to get this one, put Cardiff to bed, put them to the sword sort of thing. Have you been following along with that?
I'm not too happy with Matt trying to steal our Sunday subscribership with his own female watch along. So no, I haven't.
Oh, fair enough.
He's in my doghouse, so I don't care what he has to say.
Okay, fair enough. I'm all for people doing whatever they want to do. People find their communities, and I'm a fan of the guy. So yeah, he can do his thing. But I get it. It's why am I not getting any audio?
I don't know.
I've started the stream anyway, but I'm not getting any audio. It says I'm connected. I might have to give you some pithy questions or let you ramble away while I try and figure out exactly what's going on here.
Steve, cut it out. You're out of control.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right. I haven't looked yet. What are we looking at? 8 minutes. I will connect in on mine. I'm obviously in the US, so I do Paramount. So I'll know in a moment if Paramount is up and running fine. Just double checking. Give me a moment here, guys. Let's see. I think I am good. Sean, I can hear him closing the door. He's back.
Crisis averted, Steve. Thank you so much. Marty saying 2-1. What do you got for a score on this one?
I didn't look at how good they are defensively, but yeah, 2-1 seems reasonable. I like that call.
Yeah, I think there's going to be goals in this. I would even go 3-2. I just have a feeling that these guys are going to pop off, and there's going to be no laying off. There's going to be no sitting back. Audio is good now. I just picked it up. Thank you for that, Shariah.
Wickham up 1-0, by the way, over Fulham.
Wow.
Only 8 minutes in.
Wow.
Yeah, Grimsby, Brentford's 0-0.
Just jumping into it. So, of the teams left, one in League Two, obviously that's Grimsby. Two in League One. We've got one of them here with Cardiff City, the other being just the Wickham update that's there. And then in the championship, it's us and Swansea. Swansea's got Manchester City in Swansea tomorrow. So lots of games going out. Hopefully we get to worry about the quarterfinal draw and figure that sort of stuff up. It is going to be raucous in the racecourse. It is going to be a lot of fun. I expect people in full voice giving it to them Southern bastards. And I'm excited for just the emotions and the feels. And I expect this is going to be one of those crazy ones where there's going to be probably mistakes to be seen and taken advantage of. People are going to be on the front foot. It's going to be go right from first kick of the ball. And let's get stuck into this thing and take it down. Let's keep the run going and keep talking about it. Checking in from Berkeley. D. Nicely, how are you? I don't remember the other League Cup 6, the round match. I don't know what that means, Hugo. Sorry. I know that for us, remember, FA Cup starts in January, third round proper is when we jump into the competition. So Chris has 3-2. Steve Barton has 3-1. And
RKO is doing multiple devices.
I got to hold my phone to my ear to hear you guys. The tractor with a blower motor out, riding her with the door wide open, but still committed to the cause. I want to picture RKO what that looks like. And Hugo says, yeah, I expect a Wrexham win, but it's a Welsh derby. That's going to be emotions all over the place. I think that there's going to be a mistake that decides this one, and somebody's going to end up being seen as the fall guy for this one, and Smith with a brace and O'Brien with an add-on. I love it. So
on Paramount, they just had an overview of the stadium at night, all lit up and everything. It looks spectacular.
I am stoked for this one, and I agree that I'm excited, still excited for you to get there. For everybody who hasn't had a chance for you to get there, there is something magical about just walking around the outside and putting the pieces together of the puzzle of where everything is. Geographically, you can look at stuff and you can understand it, but it just the relationship stuff and spatially being there is just so much easier to connect with. What's sort of become a reverent ground for many of us. Don't say that. I don't need the stress on a Tuesday afternoon. Pens is possible.
Yeah, starting to come out.
That Carabao Cup EFL Cup ball is ugly as sin, by the way. But it does look like our yellow and green kit, so maybe that says something about what I think about our yellow and green away kit at the moment. Welsh flag flying in the distance. This is going to be fun. It's going to be loud. It is going to be loud. Let's not talk about the Jays game. Let's just, I'll worry about that one once this one concludes. If you guys aren't following the World Series, the longest World Series game in time, second, tied for first in number of innings. But went out last night between the Jays and the Dodgers, and the Blue Jays lost on a Freddie Freeman home run in the 18th inning. Blah. More sponsors. I didn't see who that was at. Steve throwing out another round of sponsors. Slow down, my friend. Slow down. Much love and appreciation, but that's enough. You've done your service. And before we get kicked off, that link up above, join my wife's YouTube, hit the subscribe button, bump the like button down there so we can let everybody know that we're here and get everything going. And the lineup is up, and we're going to get into this one in short order, and I'm excited for it. I guess the good news is if we can hold, I think this might be a game where if we can hold to the 60th, 65th minute, I think we're going to be in really good stead because we've got an absolutely stacked bench. And I think that this is damn near close to the best that Cardiff City can throw at us. And so we'll see where it all boils down to momentarily.
Do we know the last time Wrexham played Cardiff, not men's?
I haven't looked that up, to be entirely fair, but there's Wrexham.
Someone definitely hacked Steve's thing. He's out of control.
Out of control, but we'll take it. We got a Howard Rathbone getting. I wonder if that's a relation picking up.
I've seen Rathbone in here a couple of times. So
have you?
Yeah. Wow, Barnsley Red Army back in. I haven't seen him in a while. Goofy Splat I've seen. Chris, yeah.
All-time record as against Cardiff City, 18 wins, 7 draws, 15 losses at home. Away, 5 wins, 8 draws, 20 losses.
2004.
And the last match that we had with them, 2004, March 25th, in the Welsh Cup, a competition that neither club takes part in, and the last league game, March 22nd, 2002. In both of those games, we lost in pens in the Welsh Cup semifinal, and in the league game, we lost 3-2 away. We won the pen in the semifinal of the Welsh Premier Cup in 2004. Our last league win against them was back in January 22nd of 2000. So 2004, last win. Get stuck in, you sheep shagging bastards. And if I say bastards, does that mean that I won't get flagged for inappropriate language and comments? And Travis taking a day off work. Hey, I understand it. This is just going to be an extended lunch for me. Woke up early, got extra stuff done, and now we'll get stuck in. Lined up Wrexham from right to left to start this one, so that'll be towards the tech end. And then from Cardiff going from left to right. Won't be hard to miss that ball, and we are underway. Back to Cleworth to get it all started, and he's going to thump it down. You damn right he is, right towards the middle to say Sam Smith run onto that, and he can't get there. Rathbone into the charge, thrown into it, and it's headed out, and Cleworth is going to step up and try to take on his man. Danced around, settled back, and I never looked at their stats as to see what's possession is and all that sort of stuff for Cardiff. We'll just let this one come to us as it will. Right-hand side, Capaccio with it over to the wing, and that's going to be Kellyman who's playing on the right-hand side. Fotbob's going to have to adjust its lineup as Fish gets it back to Trott, the keeper. Left-hand side. It is loud. It is full voice. Drowning out the Cardiff singing with boos at the moment. I don't like United. I know they've got blue branding, but that logo being blue shouldn't be there. Changes need to be made for certain days, and this is one of them. Began draws it back. Center back kickabout through Chambers across the midfield line over to Began. Dancing around, trying to find Caldwell. And I'm going to have to figure out which Caldwell is the right Caldwell or the wrong Caldwell. Ruben in the middle. So far, lots of possession for Cardiff, but nothing really moving forward. Here's their first four-way. Kellerman dancing around, left-footed, blocked down. Dobson jumps up, stabs it out, and looking for a throw in here, and it's going to be Kellerman to go and grab it. Draws it back. Fish, cross, far side. Barney heads it. Would have liked to see a better option, but fortunate went for a throw. Ooh-wee. It is. It's actually in the definitions, Josh. If you look up bastard in like the English dictionaries, it says resident of South Wales, like definition D. Capaccio, Caldwell, and I'm going to have to just go with Joel. Joel is 27. Ruben is 10. Began over, stabs it forward to Ruben. Ruben dancing around the left-hand side, gets stopped, intercepted, and here we go the other way, I'm hoping. Barney with a chip over top, looking for Sam Smith. Hold up, leaves it for Barney, who puts it down, and now the race is on. Gets tripped up, and the ref says, nope. I think that was a little bit easy to get down. I didn't see his ankle getting swapped, but maybe it did. Wickham up 1-0 on Fulham. Grimsby and Brentford still 0-0. Joel Colwell with it, kicked around, drawn back. Wintle over to the left-hand side. That's going to be Chambers up to the left further. Missed, skipped out, Began, and now it's with Ruben. Ruben leaves it over. That looked like Began from the hairstyle. I'd like to see us get a touch of the ball here.
Interesting how we're kind of zoning it up and not really pressing.
Pressing, yeah. Maybe that's just a little bit of rope-a-dope.
Yeah, I don't know if we're just going to spring it on them and shock them.
And Hugo already identified Cardiff playing very high. That's the risk that you play, I guess, against a team that loves to counterattack. Is you come too high and we can come after you in a hurry. As it's kicked over to Burton and he's going to try to reset. That's not a good pass. Way over top. A little bit edgy to start. Not a fan. Message retracted. The bot got you, Shannon. I'm assuming it's caps. Throw in, stabbed away. But not able to get control, and it settled down in the back by Fish, who's going to get it over to the right. Smith and Broadhead not really pressing, happy to come back. And so Capaccio and Fish just playing catch on the right side before the switch is on over through Chambers. Chambers down to Bagan. I hope that's the right pronunciation. I know a Bagan, so that's what I'm going with. Is he gets it up to Ruben, and Ruben runs along the line, stabbed over. That's Ashford, I believe. 45, yes it is. Bagan, Ruben, and Ashford on the left don't like it, so Cardiff is going to canvas the right-hand side. Fish up to Kellerman. He went out. Thank you very much. Throw in for the good guys. Let's get a little bit. High risk, high reward. And right now, lots of kicking around, 35 yards out, just kind of going in an arc. Nothing inside of 20 yards. Thomason, not a good throw-in, headed away. Broadhead not able to get control, and here they come. They've got a bit of a crack on the left-hand side as Bagan jumps up and fills in and takes it from Ashford, who curls around. Cross, long, far side, not a good one, and Longman probably could have blocked his man out. It would have gone for a goal kick, but instead he plays it, and Kellerman gets it in quickly. Yeah, Capaccio, he gets stabbed out. Canvas from O'Brien for the throw-in. He gets it. Possession for a bit, lads. Thomason slid over. Cody slid over to Cleworth. Press is all the way up. Jeepers. And so they're gonna...
John Olson's saying something that I absolutely agree with. We're a much better counterattack team with Smith in than Moore.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. And so they had 3 on the press up within 10 yards, and here we go. O'Brien holds up, waits for Longman. Longman's on the left-hand side, so I had the graphic wrong. That happens on occasion. I'm wrong, and he gets it off. And does that go for a corner or a throw-in? Throw-in. Well done, Capaccio, on defending that one. Sean, after
Would you like
dark.
me to say, color me surprised?
No. I don't need you to celebrate or enjoy some revelry because of my occasional brief lapses. Drawn all the way back and still on a full sprint up towards Burton before he lumps it. And come on now. That's 2 from Burton. So that's worse than Ogonko. And typically what we see from Burton is that's something that he has as an asset. I don't know if that's just because he hasn't had game time, but he's punted one off far to the over top of Longman's head, gave away a throw-in, and that one was just thumped where there were 5 blue jerseys closer. You got to give your guys an opportunity to fight for the ball as that one's kicked, and that one is just as ugly and just as bad. So a stretch of garbage. Can't stop, won't stop. Steve Barton hitting it up. Do you think it's better for Wrexham to be playing towards the empty stand in the first or second half? I want them late towards the tech end, late towards the fulls. But I mean, hopefully they're able to pot 1 or 2 here. But right now, see, the full press is on right there, and Longman just bangs it off of Kellyman, and we'll get a throw in here. Not a lot of fire here. Even the throw in, Barney ran over to grab the ball quickly, turns around, and he's got no red kit around him to throw it into. A little bit too lackadaisical, but yes, appreciate you, Steve. That's amazing. Grimsby goes down 1-0 to Brentford. Thanks, Chris, for that one. And we've pulled in a Cardiff fan. No, we haven't. That's just Steven. The counterattack, O'Brien. Sam Smith got room. Oh, the first touch let him down. If he would have punched that forward a couple of feet instead of it getting twisted in his legs, he would have had an opportunity to run onto it and boot it, but it got twisted in his legs. Didn't have the chance.
That's my bad. I jinxed him.
What's the theme song for this show? Yeah, we should get one. No, I did not enjoy them. Well, you know what? It was a fun game to watch. I mean, 18 innings of baseball is crazy in a World Series. It's was tied 1-1. Was nuts. It was just also exceptionally frustrating when it doesn't work out your way. Trot, long thumping drive down the pitch. Cleworth getting grabbed onto, but he's too strong for that sort of stuff. And Salek's going, why? Why me?
What do you mean I can't pull his shirt? What do you mean?
Nothing there for Broadhead, and so he's dancing around as Longman went forward and didn't get the pass. Nobody was in support. A little bit lazy off the ball, and that's hopefully something that they bang the lead out is Thomason under control, gets it over to Cleworth. Wasn't the most confident touch there from Longman in his position, and gets it back to Burton. Now find a red kit or the space where red kit is. Barney got to it, but headed it back in for Wintle, and here comes Bluebirds with an opportunity in the middle of the pitch, 20 feet. This isn't good.
That's because of Burton. What team is he playing for?
Danger, 18 yards, shot taken, block, good scramble defense, and you got to give credit to Cleworth, Thomason, Cody, everybody coming back. Block there, almost an accidental block. Longman laying on the ground, and it happened to take him out. But we've got to be better with we're not going to be in trouble if we can't get possession and in the counterattack if the keeper is going to be giving it away all the time. Because right now, all Cardiff City, the Bluebirds in possession, in control, and us scrambly and not want to give away as Dobson grabs it and just chips it up for Smith to get it, knocks it down for Broadhead. Broadhead not able to control it, but Smith is able to grab it and try to settle it down, gets it back. O'Brien, long ball, searching for Broadhead. He's onside and on a run. 18 yards, waiting for red kit. Not a lot of red kit. Move your asses, boys. Lay back, shot, blocked. There it is. Oh, no! Broadhead with the opportunity. I would have loved it. You had time. I would have loved him to settle that. Instead, he tried to half volley it and ended up getting it off the outside of the boot. Bugger. Scramble. Both sides. Where's the red? Everyone's jogging forward. Laid it out, 18-yard box. First shot blocked. Scoops out to Broadhead, and he tries to right foot it off the deck. I think it would have been better to settle down. And a giveaway there. Oh, that's a bad one from Thomason right across the area. Big stop, but that's in. Fuck me. Bad touch, Thomason gives it away. Burton with an epic save to stop the first one, but too lazy coming back. Want it, Red. Want it. Fuck. Well, nothing will wake you up. Nothing will wake you up than getting scored on at home and having to hear the Bluebirds fans giving it the business. Like Thomason's got it. The ball comes back to him. He's got space and time. And then he turns it around and bad pass straight across. Wrong person. Everybody's off. It's now 3-on-3 and gets across. Big stop there and nobody comes back.
I don't even know who he was passing it to.
No, I don't know either. Steven, it's just a cup game. Only 12 minutes. And hey, Daniel, I'm with it. And that's what I just was kind of hinted at. I think, I picked 3-2. I think a lot of people had 2-1. There's going to be goals in this thing. And they've come at us to the start. And at the start, I was feeling good about how opportunistic, the chance for being opportunistic. The problem is nobody's running off the ball. Thomason advances it forward. Broadhead with some control spins nicely, draws it back to Thomason, who's going to look for options. He crosses it over. Cody, long switch over to Barney, had it out, and we'll get a throw in here on the right-hand side. Barney grabs it. And see, Barney's quick. He's getting to the ball. He's looking to get some giddy up on it. Drawn all the way back to Cleworth, who's going to pull it back to Cody.
Burton has looked lost out there, and so's Thomason.
Thomason's looked horrible on that position, to be completely fair. Even
but
that,
in
even that
general, he
pass.
doesn't look comfortable. He looks very uncomfortable out there.
It's interesting how much he favors his left foot, but takes so much time to get it to it. Like you watch him turn off of his right to pivot to get to the left, and it's like everything that comes off of his foot is awkward.
Yeah, he stares at the ball. He looks straight down at it. And
yeah, I don't know if that's just nervy because he's in a new position. I don't know how much he's played in that position historically, but he doesn't look comfortable. And if I'm Cardiff City right now, he's got doubts in his mind. I'm pushing ball down that right side for them constantly, and here they come down the right as I say that. Fish through the middle.
What they should be going away from Max
anyway. With it towards the 18-yard box. Ashford there looking for a cross, headed away by Cleworth, but nobody outside the edge of the box, and Dobson comes out with a running dive and stab to knock that one out. Scrambled defenses there in the efforts all over. The problem is fucking whenever we get possession, it's like we'll just let Sam Smith and Broadhead try and do everything, and nobody comes up in support. And Broadhead, it goes back to that first entry. Everybody just with a jog, a measured.
I expected Rathbone and O'Brien to be flying up there with them.
Yeah.
4-man rush, but no.
Stabbed over. Caldwell with it. 6 shots in 15 minutes. They scored just as I logged in. I'll show myself to the door. It's all your fault, Bryn. Long throw looking for Sam Smith. Can't get to it, and it just harmlessly goes to Trot and knocks it down.
Bryn, your tardiness is not acceptable lately.
Ain't it just? Free kick there. First touch, okay. Second, all right. Third one, you're not going to get away with that. Well, maybe true with Rathbone, but Dobson started 12, and O'Brien shouldn't be rusty because he's had a couple of games off. And he should be hungry to register as we've got ball bouncing around. Troubles here over to the right-hand side. Burton called upon and answers the question. We are getting absolutely embarrassed right now. Just owned. Like this
is a liability on that left, Thomas. Who is he playing?
Well, that was all Longman covering both people.
Well, that's Longman there. Wow. Why are you not wide?
Well, because where's Thomason? I didn't see Thomason in the pictures. They take a short one.
That's why I thought it was Thomason.
Ashford all the way over. Yeah. Put it out by Cleworth, and should be a corner for Cardiff on the other side this time. Toot time. I don't even know what I need. We're playing a lot of our bench players, to be completely fair. That's fair enough, but we should have this as far as quality. I mean, you look at the lineup. O'Brien, with his value, should be him and Rathbone, and I can give Rathbone some credit. It's his first game. He's going to have to get his feet under him. And Dobson's a frequent starter. Like, our midfield should be owning this thing, and right now that's just headed out, and guess who grabs it? Capaccio with it, 6 yards out, up to Kellyman. He's 20 yards out. He's going to stab it forward. It gets knocked back, and it's now, who was that? Wintle who slides it over, and it's going to go all the way to Ashford on the switch on the left-hand side. Cleworth is out there to grab him. Rathbone slides down and gets drawn back to Caldwell. That's Rubin, and he goes forward. And it's now began with the long run. Misses Ashford, shot over, crossbar. Well, fuck. Is this worse than Stoke City for a start?
Yeah, well, so Stoke City couldn't even shoot the ball, so Yes, far worse.
I'm trying to think of a club that's bashed the shit out of us as much as this.
Like this,
For 20
constant
minutes.
shots and good opportunities.
Crosses there, header just missed. That was a poor opportunity or a poor take there by, was that Fish that was up there? I thought it was a 12, but they don't have. Oh, what's a 12? Who's Chambers? We could say well defended by Thomason, I guess, at the death to get that one away, but fuck. One team came ready.
Hell of a shoulder barge by Chambers.
I just don't like the grab and throw there either. I mean, I'm all for a little bit of contact for two people to battle at it, but once you put the hands on the shoulders and you throw a guy away from it, that's just got to be a free kick. But Sam Smith getting turned around there. Ashford, there's the Barney. He bangs it off, and we'll get a throw in 2 yards out. Barney screaming for the whistle. He'll calm down, settle down, and Rathbone over to Barney. Offside. Threw it to Rath. At this point, I'm not even worried about the back of the net. I would like to have that camera tilted to the left for longer than 45 seconds. Howdy, Ruth. Lots of time left in this for.
I saw Ruth in watching the pregame match where Chomp was doing the commentating and Ruth was making comments.
Nice.
The pregame show.
Rathbone maintains it, draws it over, picks it back up on a repass from Cleworth. Nice little couple touches there. Gets it back. Thomason dances around one, slides it over to O'Brien. He's got Longman on the left-hand side, 18 yards out. It's Capacchio, comes out. There's a cross, far post. Smith got to the head with a glancing header, but couldn't do much with it. Almost too bad he couldn't get more on that, because if he would have redirected that to Broadhead, could have caused a lot of trouble on that left-hand side. But the glancing shot attempt goes well wide. Dodson. Yep. You're talking about Longman's hit or miss in the last game, and then now that opportunity there. Yeah. I just thought that just begged for like an extra second or two. And I know you've got the keeper sliding over and across, but just to settle the ball and get a good shot is too aggressive in the challenge, and Kellerman goes down easy. Salek and Cody in the battle, and Salek wins that one, curls away, and Cody's left in the dust. Gets it across. The stab, and I don't like this territory. This is perfect up and down. Rathbone pulls him down. 22, 23 yards. Ruben Caldwell with it. Hugo, to your point, we just have too much quality not to be putting in the effort. Like Sam Smith did have an impressive sliding tackle to be able to knock one back, and you can see that in the scrambled defense is there to a large extent. But when we have possession, there's just nobody helping the man on the ball. So Bagan is there with the left foot. This is a very dangerous spot. Colwell's going to take it. Ruben, crossbar. Almost right where the crossbar meets the post. And the whistle blows. Offside. two bars, crossbar, and did that hit the junction of the post and the crossbar? Oh yeah, just crossbar, a foot in. He liked it. You saw him put his hand up right afterwards. He thought that was coming back down in. This could be a long afternoon / evening wherever you're watching the way that this is going. Get after the ball. There we go. That'll work. Had it down the wrong way. Couldn't get it to the side. No, Brian just gives it away to Trot. And here comes Cardiff now. And who's this running up for the challenge? Dobson decides to step up and pick the pace up with a little initiative. I'll take that. Put some pressure on. If you need to bang the legs out, a press will do it, right? Force everybody up, and there you go. You force a turnover. Not the best pack pass to Cleworth from O'Brien. He's got work to do now, and he gets pushed in the back, and we'll take a free kick from there. Steven's writing himself off. Patrick, you're not wrong. That's the summary of the problem is we haven't even really had a challenge to go and compete to win the ball because we haven't hustled enough to put ourselves in the position where you can take a tackle attempt. We're stand off and wait and stand off and wait until it gets down within. Come on, that's just a goal kick. Until it gets down around the 18-yard box, and then it's mass scramble defense to try and jump in and block shots. We can always. The Tukes haven't worked for me this year, though. No, we haven't found the magic sauce for this year. How are you wearing a costume for Halloween, by the way? I am. Okay. I'm going to Disney it up a little. I don't even know if it's Disney. Is it E.T.? Do they own the rights to? I don't know. I'm going to dress up as E.T. Longman with it, 18 yards. And if they win, that's my only concern is then I'll have to wear the stupid ET costume for every game until they lose. Is that how it works? If they're able to knock off Coventry? Too early for Tukes, I'm with you, but I got it in reserve as we maintain some possession, draw it back to Cody, and see, this is where the pressure comes on the ball, and we haven't done this yet. And fuck me, it works. Fuck me, it works. Hold on. Trucker cap. Let's do something. Superstition abounds. We'll go with a trucker cap. Like, that was the perfect example of them with the effort on the press. And we said we're a counter-attacking team, but the problem is if you're not going to chase the ball and hunt the ball, you don't get a chance to counter-attack. And they just put the press on, force a turnover, and here they go with an extra possession. Harvey Levin, I'm a lawyer, should be your adult costume? No. Messages coming up for work. Fat chance of beating Coventry, might as well win this game. Indeed. Bad pass over to Barney. Barney thumps it out. God damn, we are absolutely atrocious. Oh, that deflected out. It was an awful pass. Put him into trouble, and he has to run over all. Travis, ET is greater than Tuke. I will make this as my commitment: is I will wear the ET costume on Friday, and if Wrexham wins, I will commit to wearing that stupid costume until they drop points. How's that? Cody, Cleworth, Cody. The press is on. And if you're a long ball team and the press is on, then you would think that you're going to be able to get it as Longman dances around one and pushes the ball forward. He's got 3 men closing on him. So you'd think there's going to be an overlap and a gap somewhere. And they find it, but a bad pass back from Rathbone to Uworth kills that drive. And now we're going to have to reset back through Cody. Whoa. Bad. I mean, I like the attempt, but the pass wasn't anywhere close to Sam Smith on the run through, and so it's just a giveaway. Nice little battle by Dobson there, and he ekes himself out of possession. Wait, that was I was going to say, well, that was a Cardiff throw-in, but it's not. It's our throw-in. There's Dobson with some fight. Yeah, but I don't have to look foolish except for me just sweating, right? Longman with it, 20 yards out. Right foot out. Whoa. Sword over top, but that had some thump on her. A bullet. What was that? Sorry, I'm just dealing with messages here. It was the pace of it off of his foot. The fact that it was a cannon that made me excited to see it. So October 21. Just give me a second. I got some time. I got to do something for work here just momentarily. Kellerman gets in front of Longman, leaves it up. See these 18, 20-yard opportunities there. Drawn back, and they're 20 yards out, still looking for opportunities. Looking for a shot, right-footed. Misses everything Cardiff does, and it's going to go out. Sean grows his beard. I won't grow that long. Well, that's just the thing is you only got 11 on the pitch, and yes, their work rate is right now higher than ours. But if they're going to be moving 5, 6 guys on the press coming forward, that means you should be able to find red kit behind, and we're a long ball team. Yes, I Twix, no, it's Burton and net, and to be fair, Burton's been solid. The goal nowhere near his fault. Well, okay, shot stopping has been really good. He's, but that's the story. And Ruth has summarized it now. 33rd minute, our fight isn't there, and that will turn you off or turn the fans off in a heartbeat. They're just walking with the ball. Nobody's stepping forward. Happy to just lay back. It hasn't worked for 33 minutes, guys. Throw in Cardiff City, drawn back. No pressure as of yet. Runs across the halfway line and just invited to throw it down to Kellerman on the right-hand side. Longman on him. Capacchio is an outlet, doesn't take it, gets it out, 21 yards, takes a shot, blocks off, and they'll take a corner on the left-hand side. The local word in Coventry is, they finally get their opportunity for a wrench for the FA Cup defeat. I mean, that's that's a grudge match, I guess, if you're going to hold that for that long of a time. Fucking hell. Oh, well done by Rathbone. When he first touched that, I went, should have just let it go out for a goal kick, but instead he knocked it down and played it, but couldn't get it out to Broadhead, and so it's just another turnover. And they set up the ball, and they're going to come at us again. Right, Tyrant? You would think. Stab there. Opportunity if O'Brien can get there, but no, Capaccio saves it, gets it back to Trott, and he's going to kick it. Headed forward into the middle of the pitch, and there's absolutely no red kit in the middle of the pitch. It's Barney who has to step into the middle to fill that gap. I just don't know how they can find so many soft areas all over the pitch. This one right against the goal line now. Back out to Kellerman, 18 yards out, running towards the front of the goal with full license to do so. Draws it back. Fish taking a crack across. Curling ball put across by Fish. And it's headed away for a corner. Like, just having their way with us. If I say something, is it a jinx? It's just a fact. Another header. We've got to go out to the left-hand side as Barney got that one away. Barney's been, you know what? Barney's been the best player on the pitch. He's been running around all over the place. He got to that header. He busted his hump coming back into the midfield to try to disrupt when there was no midfielders around. He's been back defensively. He's racing to get off, like, for throw-ins and grabbing the ball to try and get it in. Well, we might get a chance if we're able to come back and win this one. The Parky speech will probably end up featuring. You pricks won't have a job. How's that for a message? Because the one thing that you take go ahead. Yeah. Ashford controls Dobson or Rathbone, whoever missed the tackle over there, and now it's over to Capaccio. That's Kellyman just turned on O'Brien all the way straight through. O'Brien stabs it away, 18 yards out, left footer not there, so it's over to Ashford. He's going for the cross. We're lucky that Capaccio can't head because he drove that straight into the ground. Fuck me. Now, if I'm a Wrexham fan, at what point do you start to turn on the boys in red? And I get it. There's people that, happy clappers and all that sort of stuff. But at some point, you've got to end up saying, get off your backside, lads, and start moving it forward as Dobson dodges the press there of Ruben Caldwell, draws it back, and Cody with it. Over to Thomason. Thomason dancing over to Cody. Exactly. Andy Hansen, what is this? Barney draws it back to Clueworth. We've got our back line across the midfield stripe. Thomason dancing forward. Over to O'Brien along the line, kept into that didn't go out. Offside? I didn't see that, but let's have another look here. Longman's there. O'Brien, touch. Oh, it's close, but I can't say he was wrong from that angle. We can't even get within 22 yards without putting ourselves offside. Brentford thumping Grimsby. Longman. He's onside there. Playing advantage has to be playing advantage on Sam Smith getting dummied over. O'Brien's running through the middle of the pitch, and then what was that? Horrible pass over to the right. Can't find Rathbone, and long ball to clear. Cody with battling Salek. Thomason gets wiped out. Referee lets both of them play, and Thomason down, saying he's hurt his bottom. Oh, straight down onto the bum. Too slow getting forward. I'm watching Atalanta versus AC Milan tonight. Yeah, that's a fair assessment, Twix. We just have had no giddy up, which again, to Brendan's point, makes absolutely no sense when you're looking to try and make a case to get more minutes in the league games. You'd think you'd be out there busting your absolute bollocks off. Thomason so far, if you were to say who's the weakest on the squad right now, it would be Thomason. Cody hasn't by a lot. And the broadcasters here are referencing a potential thigh injury and that he was questionable. And so, you're asking him to play out of position with a potential injury, but he just hasn't looked it. 4 minutes to the half. That's got to be a foul. He ran 45 degrees into us and took our legs out. But fuck, we get an opportunity and Broadhead can't get the pass out wide with 4 jerseys screaming forward. Now we eke over a turnover. Longman with it, slides it over to Dobson. He's got Barney over on the right-hand side. He's running over to him. Rathbone with it, to Barney. 35 yards out, up over to Rathbone. He's going to leave it there for Cleworth. Draws it over. Dobson filling in the middle. He's looking wide left and then slip and fall. But we're able to maintain possession. See, this is a little bit of optimism. Cleworth, Dobson slides it forward. Rathbone, Barney. We've made 5 consecutive passes. We're still 35, 40 yards away, but at least we're gaining some possession here. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is on that left-hand side, right? Scar in and you kick Cody out to the left side? Is that our answer? Kakachi's not even on the bench. No. It's McLean. Running forward, Cleworth with the captain says, I'll do it all, tries to move it forward, ends up drawing it back. Rathbone to Dobson, switches on to Thomason, left-hand side, pass over to Longman. Longman misses the pass, but it's still there to be saved if O'Brien can get there. Right foot cross there. Sam Smith can't get his head to it. Loose ball, scrambled, cleared. And Cardiff City with 2 touches has possession. The press is coming up. 4 jerseys collapse on the ball, but he's able to squeeze it out. And Kellyman clears it forward. Longman hustles there. Couldn't save it. Sorry, Thomason couldn't save it. And O'Brien's down now. Shin got stepped on? What happened there? Oh, yeah, took a boot. Studs to the ankles. Head it out. We'll get the throw, and no, we won't get the throw. Cody gives the shout to Longman not to touch it, so Longman lets it go out, and then the line points the other way and says, Nice pass over top there, Capaccio. It's been sort of the story of the season so far, hasn't it, Hugo? Like you look back at Stoke City was garbage. We come out, we perform well, then you have another one, and then you fall back. And I don't have a problem a 1-0. Like Cardiff City's looked good, right? That was a horrible free kick, and Barney out there busting his hump as he doesn't work out for him. But see, that's what I'm expecting. But for me, the frustration is just we look despondent, comfortable to be on our laurels. Like you got 2 minutes here. Why not put a little pressure up? Eke out an extra possession here with a minute and a half to do something with it. Thomason searching for options, can't find them, curls back. Tyrant doing the half cup, the cup half full routine. Appreciate that. Burton has made some saves. Barney has looked good. And it's turnover there. Sam Smith running forward, left-footed. Just misses. Talk about an opportunity for a smash and grab there as Sam Smith grabs one on a questionable non-call that will take as he charges and bodies go flying everywhere, and he just missed that hook shot. I don't think, Lee, that he's wrong, though. But the problem is those three have looked okay, and Rathbone's looked relatively healthy. But Broadhead, how often have I said the name Broadhead in the first half? And you could say, well, it's not Broadhead's fault because we haven't gotten any possession to be able to get the ball forward to our forwards. And I get that, but I've said Sam Smith on 3 or 4 occasions. Broadhead with a touch there, and then it just giveaway, and then it's going to be blown down for the half. There, the boos. Boos echoing down at the race course. Dare I ask, Brendan, but summarize that one. Worst half of this since Robin Ryan's ownership. Yeah, this half for sure. I'm trying to think. Last year, was it Charlton that we played horrible against in the first match? There was one earlier in the season, and I'm just trying to remember which. Yeah. I'm trying to think of.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry.
Oh, you were muted the whole time?
Yeah, I was saying that's easily the worst half that we've had this year, and yeah, it's upsetting.
I'm looking through our League Two matches, and I remember there was one earlier. I mean, Stevenage, the first loss that we had away, we looked rather anemic, and nothing was really there. I think it was the 2-2 draw, October 26th, that reminds me of just the second half being exceptionally bad.
I'm okay with making, you don't like mistakes, right? Very much like Longman missing that open sitter. But just the lack of a fight in hustle and effort is not acceptable. Like, I'd rather that all the time. And, we had more of that last year and less quality. Now we have quality this year and not enough hustle and heart.
Yeah, and an interesting comment from Patrick there, so that he blames the supporters there too. Do they only sing when Wrexham are winning? It's an interesting one because we call them happy clappers in North America, those that believe that irrespective of how the Cloud is doing, the fans pull them positive and chant loud throughout. I'm not a happy clapper. And I'm happy to chirp if I'm frustrated with effort. Losses happen. You run into a buzzsaw of a team that's performing exceptionally well. That happens. But the minimum I expect is a bust your ass mentality. And it's hard to support when you don't get that bust your ass mentality. So for me, if I was at this game, I would have a tough time, not just supporting and getting loud, but a tough time not jeering, because it's the lackadaisical approach that, and there are going to be times where you give away the ball, you get cut out, all that sort of stuff. But the prime example of where I've got the issue is when we do have possession of the ball, and it was, I believe, Broadhead's run up on the left-hand side there where he's holding it up, might have been O'Brien. And everybody's jogging forward, and that's the problem. And yeah, Woody Thomason is playing left center back. Doyle's suspended. Brunt's got the long-term injury from the last one. And
I don't know that he's playing that position. I mean, he's playing it as well as I'm playing it from where I'm sitting.
So the paint is coming off the walls, I'm sure, in the Wrexham change room. Fulham's equalize at Wickham to make it 1-1. Patrick, worst half since the takeover. There's no other way to put it. And that's not just output. I mean, can you look at matches where we were behind early? I mean, go and things didn't look good. Sure. But this is just no.
I know this sounds extreme, but if we got regular performances like this, like some halves were like this, I wouldn't be a fan. I wouldn't be watching. I wouldn't watch this lack of effort.
I'm going back to Swindon Town and MK Dons in League Two when we started. And by way of background, I mean, the MK one, not so much. They scored on an own goal 6 minutes in. They scored at the 10-minute mark, and then they had a couple late. But we didn't respond. Mendy had a goal in the first half, and then followed up with two, including Ford getting some magic late in the game. But that Swindon Town game against at home, that was at home to Wrexham. They scored in the 17th minute, the 34th minute. I missed one. Sorry. Young scored two. Sorry. 17th minute and 34th minute. Austin scored at the 27th minute. Kemp scored in the 31st minute. And they were up 4-1 at the half. But you still saw the effort, and you still felt that. I remember recalling both the MK Dons game and the Swindon Town game that we still looked good. We still looked like it was available for us. And that was being down by 2, 3, 4 goals. This one, there's no reason to think that Wrexham's going to come back. The only reason is that counter-punch opportunity, unless they change their game. But if they play like this in the first half, there's no, we will find our game and get into it. There will be opportunities.
We don't look like we're close to cracking this, though. We don't.
Let's just jump at the stats. Maybe I'm wrong, but the stats don't look. 5 total shots, none on target. 1 big chance that was missed. That's that one from the left-hand side that sort of a skipping ball through Broadhead with the right foot, and he missed it wide to the left. But our XG is 0.23. They had 3 times as many shots as us. 15-5, and 5 of them on target, 4 big chances, and they've missed 3 of them. Like, according to this, if they hit 50%, it should be 2. It could be 3-0. They've hit 3 posts or crossbars. Total touches in the box, 13-3, largely because and maybe this is the new how to beat Wrexham, is they've been living in the front of the box, sort of the 18 to 25 yards.
Almost their whole
swimming
team
in that area. The whole team swimming in that area and looking for opportunities and deflections and miscoverage and all that sort of stuff. And we don't have an answer for it.
They have us outnumbered up there.
And how? Get somebody to step out. So, anyways,
this is setting up for. There's no way you can possibly play that bad
for 2 halves in a row.
Second half, right?
No. I sure as expletive hope not.
No. I can't believe McLean was able to was held down and didn't come in and take out some of his own players and get a red card.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that. And I'm just looking for some fire. Okay, so let's turn this into a bastion of positivity. And now we're gonna come back and we're gonna make a couple of subs, and these guys are gonna come out or give them 5-10 minutes to wake up. Patrick, so just going through not their entire starting lineup, but in contrast, they've got Trot
6 starters.
They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you could argue even more than that. So Trot 12 starts, Began 12 starts, Salek has 10 starts, Ruben Colwell has 13 starts, Wintle has 11 starts. Then after that, you've got 4 that have 9 starts: Ashford, Capaccio, and Fish. And then you get into 2 that aren't regular starters. And for us, we have 2 frequent starters, Dobson and Cleworth, and then you've got O'Brien with 10 and Longman with 9, and then you've got the drop off to 0. Cody's next with 5. So all told, we average 4.5 starts out of 11, and they're at 7.6. So I mean, there will be subs, and we've got a full bench, and we'll wake this up. But petulant and cowardly display, that sums it up from Lee. But let's look at the positives. So we've got Ben. Are you making halftime subs and saying enough's enough? We've seen what you guys have to offer. We're going to change it off from the outset and save ourselves a window? Or are you going to give these guys 5-10 minutes to go out and absolutely blast themselves into the moon and see if they can turn it around?
Typically, I'd say you give them a few minutes, but I mean, you might need to make a statement. The problem is that we're so depleted. I don't know how much sense it makes to make a scene out of Thomason in how bad he's playing. And, I don't know. I'd be okay if he benches half the team and puts everyone in right from half and says, we're just riding with this. No more subs. He's got to make a huge statement.
That'd be a message. That'd be a message.
Send in the whole team. No more subs. Do it all at half.
While you're at it, we've picked up 13 subscribers on my wife's YouTube channel. The link is up pinned to the top there. While we're sitting here being all grumpy, click on the link and just hit the subscribe button really quick. I'm not, go back and view it later if you wish, but give her a head start on her channel. She's going to be looking at things, Yorkshire Lass, looking at the differences between living in between the two. So go ahead and do that. Deandra, probably Kabore. Kabore is not an option. I'm right there, am I not? If I go back to the lineup, let's go back to
Conquo, Scar, Hyam, McLean, Sheaf, James, Windass, Moore, Hardy.
Yeah. And so McLean in for Longman potentially if you need to at some point in time. Barney's playing the entire 90, and he's going to have full license to.
He and Smith are kicking ass out there.
Them and Burton. Got to give Burton.
I wouldn't. If they subbed him, I'd be happy.
Wow.
Listen,
that's
when Okonkwo is giving the team better service, you know you're reaching really low levels of quality.
Oh, Sheaf got injured and was replaced by Kabore. There we go. Swirly's identified that. The last minute ad. Thank you, guys. We've missed that one. So Kabore is available for Sheaf. So you've got the opportunity, should you wish, to McLean for. I just don't think you take Barney off when you have to reward the effort. And right now, he's the only guy giving any thump. Him and Smith. Yeah. So
I think Hardy needs a shot out there. Get Broadhead off.
Broadhead off. If there's anybody that should take to Parky enthusiasm, it's Broadhead. This is his dad's club. He's a Welshman. He understands the rivalry of North versus South. And Broadhead hardly got any mention. Steve, you absolute legend. Another 10 thrown into the kitty for memberships. Burton's done okay. And Hugo, I guess it depends on what you want from your goalkeeper. From my perspective, as a shot stopper and being in the right position and being there, Burton's right on. But I do get Brendan's position that he's been killing us with the service. So shot stopper, amazing. And that's different than what we've normally seen from Burton. Historically, if you'll recall, Burton, we've been impressed with his ability to serve, like his service, his ability to find players and make it competitive as he thumps the ball down the pitch. And we've been frustrated with Ogonko. He's making Ogonko look like Steve Barton, man of the match. Well, yeah, no, I'm voting Barney for man of the match right now. But Andy Hansen with the positivity. Everybody breathe. We're okay. We got 45 minutes to get into this thing and get stuck in and do it. So
I just want to add to your point about Burton and his shot stopping. So one of the things that's easy to criticize Arthur about is, I mean, there's a few, but the deflections. When he blocks a ball instead of catching it, he almost always puts it in a really great place for a follow-up. He almost always hits it forward and kind of on these 45-degree angles where there's likely to be someone from the other team ready to knock it in. And Burton tried to get it wide with his hand as much as he could. And it was only he got it outside the goal, to the left, but it a little bit more, and it wouldn't have been that easy of a tap in. So he did a fantastic job on a really tough save and didn't give a great follow-up shot. So, I mean, you're right, Sean. His shot stopping has been very good, but his everything else has been so bad. And you have to wonder if he's not directing that back line, or is it Cody? Is Cody running it out there? And because our defense didn't look good when Cody was running it before, right? Like, he's back out there. Is that it? Like, I don't want to blame him for how atrocious Thomason's playing, but
yeah. I haven't seen Cody make a mistake. I haven't seen him do anything exceptional or be in the mix. But it does look like Windus has his stuff off, and so he's running around. Rumor is that Moore is potentially coming on. He's got his kit on as he's running out. So I don't like that either, because Smith is one of two guys that are stirring the drink up front. But it is both of them coming in, and that's unfair to Sam. If you're looking at the lineup and you're saying, I'm going to reward you for the effort that you give, that's not the right move. I would have put Hardy in for Broadhead. Windass is fine, but you can't blame the two up front entirely. Oh, I can blame Broadhead. He hasn't put in the effort for me, but Smith thumped his butt trying to get stuff, and maybe it is just to shake it up. But I think the answers had to have been in the midfield. I would have liked to have seen, or on the wing, Matty James come in for Dobson, potentially.
See, they're bringing in mostly, I mean, unless James is coming in for Thomason, like what is your, I mean, maybe O'Brien's dinged up and you're pulling him, but I don't think Smith gets yanked here. He shouldn't.
No, Smith, you don't pull the two guys that have been putting in the work, right? I missed that what that number was that came in for Matty James. But if you do come in, Matty James slides into the back. Even
I do like that there were halftime subs. So
Burton's service reminds me of the Aberystwyth goalkeeper on Sunday.
that Aberystwyth goalkeeper was solid.
We've started. It's gone back. James for Rathbone, it was not at all impressive. And that's probably just to give him make sure he gets into the fitness. So that'll put Matty James in the back and put Dobson up on the right-hand side and O'Brien on the left of the triangle. And a giveaway from Longman early. So go to the subs and pull McLean out and he can take over for Longman. There's no rope given anymore. If you're not going to bust ass and you're going to make stupid mistakes, then have a break. Flicked out, and here they are, 20 yards, 22 yards out, just running around at will, going back and forth around the box until they end up finding an opening. 3 over on the left-hand side. I got to get over to my Wintle, crossover. Burton's going to let it go out and goal kick.
Brain, that's a very mean statement from you.
Put forward. Here's an opportunity. Is that Windass who's got what? Was that? Why are you taking that? That's 30 yards out, taking a right footer.
Swiss Jesus. Solid.
Swiss cheese is a solid. Thumped out on a clearance there by Thomason, making sure throw-in will come in for Cardiff. Brentford up 4-0. Wickham Fulham still tied, and we're behind 1-0. There's still chance. We just need 2 minutes from Ollie Palmer. This just in. Fletcher signed to a free agent contract at the break. Burton grabs it 2 minutes in. Don't put words or other things in your mouth. Barney stepping up, trying to get to his man, can't do it. Pass forward. Dobson grabbing a couple hands. I thought they'd made changes. Is it Isaac Davis who came in? Yes, it was. Isaac Davis came in for Kellerman over on the right-hand side. A little bit of a press here is Matty James, too, all the way up forward within the 18-yard back box and now coming all the way back. Over Longman's head, nice little ball out wide and a chip forward to Capaccio, who's running all the way forward.
See, why not have this press? Why not press like this first half? Why did we purposely sit back? It looked awkward. It gave them momentum. It was awful. Horrible decision.
Cardiff screaming for a foul there. It was close, but knocked out. But at least Matty James up on things to force it out for a throw-in. More aggressive, and then he had the ball and kind of bumbled, but he was fortunate enough to be able to get it and ultimately get the clearance. So I'll take that. Wintle goes down easy, nothing given. Referee has to blow it down, and it'll be a Wrexham taking it on possession. And stop flopping, you bunch of pussies. I didn't say that, did I? Don't read lips. Craig Bellamy. Dobson knocks it down. Stabs it forward. Windus forward to Barney. Barney back to Windus, and we're going to set it up through Cleworth in the back. The press is on. No time to be able to set 3 blue jerseys, and Windus just falls. The turf monster reached out and grabbed his left ankle, and here comes Cardiff City on the counter attack over on the right-hand side. Davis into the area. Penalty. Yeah, right footer. Lifted up over top, as you can see. Wintle looking for a thump. I didn't know they had turf, and he's hurt himself. The turf monster has taken out Windus. He's just running back.
Getting up, is he?
No. Craig Bellamy. Yeah, I'm familiar with Craig Bellamy because of his comments after the loss to Canada, where he was peeved that the coaches all lined up to shake hands before the game had ended, and he declared that he wanted Wales and Canada in the World Cup to get their redemption. Jesse Marsh. Fuck. How's that? Did you notice that? Did you see that, Brendan?
What do you mean, that he kicked it right to them again?
Straight out, not even close. Well, so far I can't say that we're any better.
I don't understand the panic when they get the ball in the back line. They just shit themselves.
Throw in to Selleck. Kluworth heads it away. Windus knocks it down, stabs it over to Dobson, who lifts it up. Moore, he's got possession. On to Windus, who's got to run on and beat his man. Couldn't get there, and it's just thumped back, and it's going to be Trott who's going to set everything up. Put forward, all the way back. O'Brien's putting in some effort, forces the pass. See, I like that. Just force the pass. Dobson knocks it down. Was that Cody under pressure? So they just get it back to Kluworth to set it all up. Matty James, he's got Barney. Kluworth is going to join him. Barney's going to go on a run. He's going to take it down the line. Ashford reaches around and grabs him, but Barney fights it off and curls towards the middle. Barney's saying, I'm going to do the whole thing. We're turning this into U7 football where the best player on the pitch just runs it everywhere. Cross hits ahead. It's there for Moore. Scores! Kiefer Moore out of nowhere. Garbage play, but you can, when you've got that big bastard at the end of the ball, you can just put it up for him and let him get there. Oh boy. Out of nowhere. What was that? Barney he won't get the assist, but he should get the assist for just maintaining possession, running it all the way through, gets it out wide. It's flipped up and deflected over. I think it got deflected off the entry. Oh, maybe not. And Kiefer Moore. I thought it was going to go out for a corner because I thought it flicked off of a Cardiff player, but it doesn't matter. It's in the air, and Kiefer just says, ball in the air, I got it, and takes it out. And Andy Hansen with the message for all. Breathe. Barney with it again. Knocks that one. Whoa, in through the back of his legs, and then the second one there. Referee's going to have a chat with somebody, but I don't think see him reaching for his pocket as Barney gets wiped out and Dobson gets wiped out. Come on, you bastards. Get one more. See, Parky, you can sub early and get results. Deandra with the friendly reminder. Love it. Amen. Stay into it. You scored one against the run of play.
Oh, he actually pinched his legs on purpose. And, yeah, scissored.
Scissoring is not allowed. Things I never thought I'd say on a live watch along. Sean After Dark. Steve Barton, slow down, my friend. Oh, or don't. If we score here, Longman dancing, 18-yard box, right foot. Just misses to the right-hand side. He had it, was pinning it down. Okay, now, Steve, you can take a break. Seriously, man, I don't need you to. I read in the chat yesterday the Cardiff fans were talking about defending for a draw and winning on a pen shootout. Well, they've got their starter in. Am I being scolded, Deandra? Why would I be scolded?
She usually saves that for me.
The thing is I can hear her in the like I can hear her through that all caps shot.
She has a presence.
It's
yes.
like, yes, it's searing in the back of my mind. Probably won't stop me. But anyway, I appreciate the efforts. It's nice. Matty James stealing an opportunity there. O'Brien can't control it. Dobson steps in. And, gives it away to Salek. And here they come. 2-on-1 out wide. Kluwerth's got to get there. Ashford in left foot. Burton knocks it down. And Kluwerth just stabs it out. This is what the second half is going to be. We're all going to need to take some downers because we're going to be racing throughout. At least she didn't call you sir. What? That's you may need to go to church. I don't know what you're talking about. Right-footed in-swinger. Dobson with the header. Windus trying to get to it. Kiefer Moore clears it back to Windus, knocks it down to Dobson, who thumps it up, and Longman's on the chase. He beats his man. Pull down. That's a red. That's a red. No man behind. There's no man behind. Long way from goal. I don't give a shit. This announcer says it's the right call and everybody knows that. No, it's not. We've got the open man on the left-hand side who's 3 feet up.
Wow, that's horrible.
What did that take away from an obvious goal-scoring opportunity? And the defense to that is anything that's more than 30, 32 yards away from goal can't get that red. Steve says that's a yellow. Says can't be a red because it's not an obvious goal scoring. And what I say is you have to look at the circumstances. And not only was he ahead, but we had the next closest player to goal running wide open on the left-hand side was O'Brien. And so in those circumstances, you've got a 2-on-0. I don't care that it's 50 yards, 45 yards away. Kluwerth over to Dobson. Now, to be fair, if they gave red in the opposite circumstances, I'd be like, you can't give a red card that far away from goal. But you have to look at the circumstances. If there was a blue player chasing it down on the left-hand side, a defender, you can't. But we had too many numbers. Nice pass up there from O'Brien, moving it forward to Longman, but he's got to curl back around. We'll eke out some possession. Lee says yellow is right. John says he's with me. Great rule lawyering, says John. Do I have to put this into a poll? We'll put it into a poll for fun. Was that a red? No, you're high. No.
Just rip his arm out of the socket and get away with it. How is that?
Well, but that's a yellow. You only give a red if it's a serious violent conduct or if it takes away from an obvious goal scoring opportunity. But there's
a nice forearm to his face.
Argument. Nice. Add option. Sure. And then the last one, abso-freaking-lutely. So there's 2 no options and 2 yes options. Have your say at the poll, and we'll see how crazy everybody thinks I am. As long as it. No, you're high. No, but there's an argument for it. Sure, but just barely. And an absolutely. More down, waiting for that one. At least this has been fun. Did that hit off the deflection on that replay? It was a ricochet. I did see that right. Crew or so 2023. I'm okay with being hurt because of a whack, as long as he doesn't pull anything or get twisted up. It's freezing cold in Shetland. 30 minutes straight to pens in this one. If it remains tied 1-1. forward. There's some hustle. See, O'Brien's a different beast this half too. So maybe did he get pulled aside and said, "You're not going to play another league match if you don't show me more," because he's different. He's different. And there's a whoopsie on the. Where am I? Trot thumps it out straight right, and we've got extra possession. Clueworth with it. He's got Barney. Curling back, finds Clueworth. Long ball. You can't go down the line when you've got Barney with you. You've got to go towards the middle to find O'Brien or Moore. Clueworth. Foul, playing advantage, right foot. Was that a playing advantage or I didn't see, did he two-handed or one-handed? $5-0 Brentford over Grimsby. 1-1 still Wickham and Fulham. Interesting to hear. We'll sing on our own at home.
That's interesting. Do you think Arthur is probably the better shot stopper? But when I see him do penalties, I see him guess wrong almost every
all
time.
the time. Yeah, no, I would rather just keep Burton in. He's been seeing the ball. He's been playing.
I think he's
mistouched there by
more
O'Brien
likely to
in the
guess
giveaway.
right, just not get to perfect
Wintle.
shots.
Yeah. Wintle gets it wide. Again, he's got Ashford to his left. Ashford with it, steps inside. Again, just attacking that 19, 20, 21-yard area. Matty, James, and Clueworth step out to get them. Joel. Ruben. Well done by Burton to be able to grab that one and eat it up with another blue jersey standing on the doorstep. Plays it out nicely with the throw, and it's Longman. Up forward, Windass with it. Curling's got Dobson, got Moore, finds them. Dobson knocks it back, and red jerseys leaking forward. Clueworth, Dobson. Halfway line, and we're going to set this up.
There was no chance that Arthur would have caught that cleanly. That was a good play.
Yeah. I don't want to go to Pens either. Well, I don't want to go to Pens unless the option is giving a goal to Cardiff. Long ball. Searching for Barney down on the right. Windass, he's got the cross, and Moore is there and well defended, but can we sneak out an extra possession? Longman was just missed it, but Dobson looking for the tackle, and then a missed clearance, and Windass is going to, Barney's going to collect it. Thrown in. Clueworth. Down to Barney. He's dancing down that right-hand side, gets grabbed over the shoulder, tries to curl back. He grabs on the shoulder, and that was a little bit too much grab, says the official. Let's end that poll here, see what the results are. I think it's going to probably be 75% or greater to say no, but let's. Oh, come on, computer. Get along.
They've been doing a lot of arm grabbing. Then Barney does it, and they call it.
I was a little bit too aggressive on the arm, but 64% say no. So I think it's safe to say that there's an argument being the basis point for it. The final summary, the conclusion. We've already done the Pens nonsense this cup run. We need 2 more for a solid thumping. I said 3-2. So let's go ahead and score the next one, and then we'll open it up in the last little bit. Yeah, I'm just getting nervous. 60%.
I'll still be happy with 2-1.
Ashford. Again, running straight for that 19, 18, 21-yard area, and it's back to Ruben Colwell. He's going to go right-hand side, loops it over. Longman can't get up in the air. And Salek, who is wide open and had inside position on Cody. I don't know how he gets there, but I don't know how he didn't get the ball. Salek smashes Thomason in the back of the head. Come on, boys. Oh, that lost me.
That guy doesn't know how to play clean.
How does he get inside position here? was a right on Thomason. But the play before that, I don't get how he gets inside position on Cody. And there's maybe the answer, Hugo, because Salk is a
That's
cheat.
why Wrexham's playing so bad. We're lacking Daves.
We are lacking Daves today, aren't we? Kabore, right. Yes, Travis. He wasn't on the subs, but he came in because Sheaf got an injury right before the game started and was interchanged with Kabore on the bench. So Kabore is available. But who do you bring him in for? Because I don't see how you replace Barney, right? Like for the cup match. Unless... Can Barney find a way to play on the opposite wing?
He can cut back inside. He's not bad with his off foot. He's not going to cross the ball without good with it, though.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
He can dribble with it really good, and I've seen him kick it before, but that's when he's a little bit closer. I wouldn't want him to cross with it.
But yeah, 70-second sub for Kabore to go run wild on the wing would not necessarily a bad thing. The other thing too is I don't know who our best penalty takers are during training, right? So who are the guys that you want to, because you want to make sure you've got your at least 5 penalty takers up there. Is Barney with it? Dances back, going to go to Burton instead of Cleworth, and Burton has it forward to Cody. Cody's got Thomason, which always makes me nervous, and that's why. But it's knocked out, and he'll go for a goal kick to Burton. 24 minutes. Dave drops in to sway the pendulum in our favor. Although he's been here for a while. I think. Yeah, no, I saw Dave earlier, about 10 minutes into the stream. Come on, laddos. Find a way. Cody looking for Barney. Chests it down. Has some space in front of... Well done, Cleworth getting around Began. Cleworth all the way forward. Captain Cleworth, Windus over to O'Brien, but too soft on the pass, and it's swept up. Is that Ashford coming all the way back? No, that was Davies, the sub. And here comes the run. 2 more subs coming in. Robertson and Turnbull draw in for Cardiff City. Salek all the way up. Cody 1-on-3 until Matty James steps in on the big guy. And left footer, deflection. Whoa, and going to go for a corner. Robertson thumps that up. So it was interesting that Capaccio stays on with the yellow. Wintle comes off. Joel Caldwell comes off. And they replace them with Robertson and Turnbull. Robertson... not Robinson. Robertson, only 1 start so far this year. Turnbull has had 6. So actually a slight step down from their... See, and that's the other thing. They're building down because they put their starters on from outset, where we're building up. So that could change the things as we move forward. Is that's left for Trott to come all the way forward, 45 yards away from goal, and he thumps it down. Moore heads it forward, tries to get it to Windus, not enough on it, and it's just a turnover there. And that's a corner. Davis, well done, to be fair. Got to give it to him. As O'Brien went down and it banged off of his thigh and went out. It was well done. He went down and had it sheltered, and Davis just bangs it off of his chest and thigh. I just don't want there to be some sort of set piece bullshit. The Grimsby score is 5-0 with 3 minutes. Well, 3 minutes to the 90. So 3 minutes plus added time there.
Steve Barton wants Bartle to suit up on D for us. Not a bad idea.
Somebody clear that thing. Jesus, they had two swinging misses. Sorry, he wants who on defense?
Bartle.
All right. Barney gets a foul there and raises his hands and says, I don't understand why Chambers can't stand on his feet. Slightly at a 45. Fairly soft. Ashford standing on the ball. 37 minutes or 37 yards out, and he just kicks it forward. There's a long looping pass, right-hand side. Scores back post. Fuck me. The header just snuck over top. Nobody back post, and Fish hammers it, bashes it off of Burton and into the back of the net. You hate to see the football gods reward that non-call 45-degree angle dive. There's the foul. See, that's not a foul. And so they give it. They go cross. There's Moore couldn't get up there for the header, and because he misses it just over top, it lands to the feet of Fish, who just bangs it off of Burton and into the back of the net.
That's a well-placed shot.
Oh, it is. It's, to be fair,
a little misplay by Moore. He has to, like, he left his guy and misread it. So.
Yeah. Kiefer Moore. He tried to place, not punish. He tried to tap that one in rather than just bash the shit out of it. But still moving forward, and we'll get a corner on the other side as there's a wakey. It's you see that a lot more in hockey, right? Because you can go around the net where you get those plays where you use the goalkeeper against them and just bash it off. That was an intentional. Yeah. Opportunity, a header miss to the right, just up over top. Opportunity there for Kiefer with the head. I don't need motivation for Friday. Oh, he had that. If he actually had less on this one. It's weird. That shot he needed to have more. The header he needed to have less. Either way, he could have scored on both of them. Come on, boys. Trot with it. Back to Burton, and he just thumps it up to nobody. What was that? Racing has an opportunity, no real pressure underway, and instead he just gives it away over to Turnbull on the left-hand side. He's swung it now over. McGann tries to thread it through for Ashford, but Barney reads it, gets back, collects, forwards it up, nice pass to Kiefer Moore, and Moore can't find anybody. And now we've got outnumbered over on the right-hand side, but fortunate that it rolls out too far. I don't know what that means, Em, but... all Shannon's fault. You're not allowed to go to the bathroom ever again during a Wrexham match. Should be our throw-in. Hardy going to come out. Are we going 4-3-3 here? Haim coming in. Haim for Thomason. I'm assuming, or do you go in for somebody else and you bring Thomason up into the midfield and you go with your 4-3-3? For right now, we got Cardiff making a run and they'll get a corner as that was banged off of Matty James, and they'll get this from their right-hand side to the left of the keeper. 16 minutes plus added time. Kabore getting ready. Probably best. I don't know. You're exactly right, Em. And I think join the club, Dan. Push in the back. Free kick for Burton. Yeah, looks like Kabore's coming on. Hardy's coming on. Hyam coming on. And I assume that we'll end up probably going to a 4-3-3. A 4-4-3. No, 4-3-3. I'm trying to add an extra man on the pitch. Unless Bird's just not going to play goal. Matty James with it, curling. He's got some space here. Windass pushes it forward for Barney. He's running down the right-hand side. He stops, curls back, maintains control, grabs it to Cleworth. Give him an outlet. Got to go back to Matty James because nobody went down the right-hand side, and it was closed off through the middle. Thomason stabbed forward. O'Brien picks it. Lots of red jerseys running forward. A little bit slow for O'Brien on the spin, and he kind of gets fouled and taken down, and we'll get a free kick here. What are we looking at? 25, 26 yards out. Just outside the 18-yard box. Choose your language. If you want me to pop off in Korean, I can get that covered too. Here come the subs now. Barney for Kabore. Man of the match for me so far. I'm just curious as to who Hyam's coming on for. Cody coming off. See, but that's Hardy in for Cody. So are we going to go? I want to see the other sub to see if we're doing a 4-3-3 now. Score right here. Let's just get into it. Left footer, crossed over, headed, deflected, and it was deflected forward, but Trott standing right there, able to grab it. On as a sub and with the opportunity. Dobson able to maintain control. No, but Cleworth comes and cleans up the mess. Tumps down, and that's a missed touch. Opportunity here. How can he be offside? We got an opportunity. Hardy all the way in. Misses the ball. He's got options. Curling. Left footer. Blocked. Find it back. Kabore's over on the other side. Lays it off. Longman looking. Deflection. And O'Brien misses it, and Dobson doesn't go forward because he thought O'Brien was going to get it, and it goes the other way. Throw in for us. Grab it, quick and go, Dobble. Thrown back for Cleworth. So it's just Cleworth and Thomason back. Hardy had that chance to deflect it. Flop. Yes, we do, Daniel. Yes, we do. We got time. 12 minutes plus added time. This is my 3-2 predictions. Going to come out rosy. It all starts now. I'd be filled like horrible if Ashford puts this into the back of the net. Ashford curl around, Cardiff City sniffing around, and it's back to Began. Well done, Kabore, able to nick that one. Tries to chip it forward, loses possession. Turnbull grabs it, and Cardiff City looking to try and get it the other way. Moore, put the pressure on. 11 minutes. Trott out to the left-hand side to Began. Pressure. Slides it forward to Caldwell. Rubin on a run. Nobody taking him, so he's just going to run 18 yards. Knocked, and is that O'Brien who kicked that forward? And of course, the one space where there's no red kit. Cross attempt. Longman gets it, heads it out. It'll be a throw in for the bad guys. Wickham's going to Pens. Turn it the other way. 10 minutes and go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'll take pens now. Like I said, I didn't want to have it earlier. I'll take it now. Or like on. If you can't get it to Hardy, then the other option is to go back to the 5 red jerseys that were standing in front of you because he had his left goal. Or down to Chase. Chambers. O'Brien out. Pacquiao with it. Nice little take from Sheaf, and he gets it forward on the missed touch there. Fuck. Just give it away. Burton comes all the way out. He's going to thump it down. He gives it away. Ashford missed touch. Or was that Began or Ashford with the missed touch? But we'll get a throw in anyway right after the subs come. At least the second half wasn't as bad as the first half. Find something now. Fuck. Kabore throws it in. Kluwerth with it. Draws back to Burton. You got lots of red kit forwards. Just find somebody. Knock down more. Oh, does he find Windass? Nope. Ball doesn't get to him, and it's just another giveaway. Thump down. See, look at how that hit not only finds a Bluebird player, but he plays it where there's another player. So it's just easy as 2 touches. Now they've got possession and the ability to draw back if they wish to. And we're sitting here chasing around the game because we can't do the same goddamn thing, even though that's what we build our whole formation on, is finding red at the end of the ball and left foot shot. Burton saves that one. Put an asterisk around that one if we come back, because he was called upon to make the save there. As Windass, bad first touch, and we give the ball away. No, we don't, because that one, and then I flop afterwards. Now it's Kabore busting down the right side. He's got more in the middle, Hardy in the middle, O'Brien running up there. He's going for it. Maintains it. Lost it. Throw in. Well, it's a 4-3-3 with wing backs invited to cheat forward, right? Or 2. I know this is the double tap. I was just thinking this. I just got heartbroken against Dodger Blue, and now I'm going to get smashed again by Cardiff Blue. Six minutes plus added time. What do we think we've got for extras? 4 minutes?
Maybe.
Dobble with a nice little steal there. Gets it to Moore. Gets it over to Windass. He's looking for options. O'Brien, one touch to Moore. Left footer deflected and stopped by Trott. Story of the game. Doesn't matter who you're playing. You can't give them a 45-minute head start. And not only just 2 in the back, but Thomason playing out of position in the back. Like, we have 1 defender on. Four-hour recovery to go and do another World Series match. I know. O'Brien not able to get there, and so it's just going to be Cardiff eating more time off the clock. Bring the pressure forward. Windass does that. Steps forward. Moore's trying to cover, and it goes out wide. Kabore all the way playing back defensively while they have possession, so they're going to maintain, kick it back, and the time ticks off the clock and approaches 5 minutes as Trott puts it forward. Dobbo heads it to nobody. Was that Dobbo or Longman? Longman. and more Cardiff City possession because we just can't seem to find the second ball. Swung out, Capaccio through the middle, running up the left-hand side. Ashford, he's going to take on his man, Kabore. Capaccio goes to grab it. Dabo steals it. Now do something. Maintain possession. Left foot clear. Moore chests it down. O'Brien fills the gap. Go, go, go. Windass, get those old legs moving. He's got space and time. Kabore running up to join. Cross over. Missed touch by Moore. Right footer. Blocked. Moore, own this now. Set it up. Right foot cross. Longman looking wide. Can't get it. And it's just easily collected by Trott. Needed to be about 3-4 yards further away from goal. This never friend. 23 shots. 23 shots. Isaac Davis into the box, stabs it out, block kicked away, goes off. They say, going to be a Wrexham throw. Go! Come on, Longman. Booted down. Moore with for control. Nice first touch, but 3 people on him and he can't control it. Here they go. I don't know. I'll put it on. If we score on this one, that means I get to wear it for the rest. Maybe I need to turn it backwards too. We'll come up with anything to try and find one. Well, and the only good thing about Cardiff being in the championship next season is we get to, because we're going to have to listen to a year of BS now, right? Dobson into the area. Windass flicks it up. Moore is there, headed away. And four jerseys back, red jerseys, but somehow it's Salek who goes up and grabs it. Davis all by himself. Longman, he's just going to go to the corner. No, he's going to pull it back and wait for support. Davis with Longman. Longman stab. Matty James comes out for help. Davis keeps it. He's off to the corner flag now. 2.5 minutes left. And well done by Matty James to stab it forward. Longman has it. Turn it. Too slow turning it. So we'll have to build up slowly here. Cleworth, Kabore, he's going to wait for the blue to come forward a little bit before they try and turn it. Inside out rally cap. Moore has an opportunity here. Turn. Where's the red kit? Who's on that left side? Windass comes over and finally gives support. Draws it back. Longman now. He's searching. Matty James in the middle of the pitch. Curling over right-hand side. Dobson. Cleworth is stepping forward. Cleworth serving it up for Moore. Headed up straight in the air. Knocked back down. Oh. How do you get the foul when you go straight up? O'Brien went straight up there. He goes straight up. Tell me he's not straight up in the air here. Straight up. And the guy jumps into him. O'Brien goes straight. A fucking official. Tell me what O'Brien's supposed to do there not to get a foul.
He's 35 pounds, and guys go flying off of him.
But literally nothing more that he could do there. As my phone's decided to go on the glitch, now I'm getting choppy chop feed. So this hasn't happened before, but I'd love for Wrexham to score with me not being able to watch it because I'm getting with technical difficulty. There we go. Now we're back, and I guess Hardy had a chance. Okay. How much added time? 4? Five. All right. Longman moving forward. At the death, let's find it. Longman searching, 18-yard box cross. It hits a deflection, another deflection. Kabore there knocks it down. Windus has got to go collect, but he can't get there. Matty James does. Dobson, 18-yard box, dancing around. Whoo, Clueworth out to Kabore. Swing that bad boy in there. Oh, trip fall, gain it back towards the goal line. Now he's got to go cross. Flat delivery. Kicked out, clearance. And we've got a throw-in coming. Clueworth there. Come to the ball, Kabore. Clueworth with it. Over to Kabore, looking forward, 18-yard box. No spoilers if you get there. More scrambling to get in front, and it'll be corner far post. You're way ahead of us, Hugo, so just hold off on any spoilers, as we've got 4 minutes left to try and find something here. Come on. You know what? 4 minutes left in an EFL Cup match. Put Burton in the box. Like, every single person in. One man back. Right foot in swinger, close to the 6-yard box. Too much blue kit there, and that's going to go get saved, isn't it? Yep. Put forward, Kabore is back. He's going to be able to grab this and recollect and set up through Burton. 3.5 minutes left. Switch. Why? How in the fuck do you put that into play where there's 3 blue jerseys around? Dobson goes out and collects it. Foul there, and we'll get a free kick coming back. Yellow card coming out, and the referee saying, got to play it slow. Robertson gets the yellow. Windus with it. Into the box. Moore is there. If it gets over top, it just doesn't. More now. Knock it down for Kabore. I can't do it. Osham gets it. Moore stabs it forward, and he's lost it. And here comes Cardiff the other way now. Matty James has to retreat because they don't have enough men back. The mass run is on here. Ashford into the area. Well done. Matty James with the speed. Gets back. You old dog. Turns the corner. He's doing everything he can, Matty James. Give that guy some oxygen. Oh, but the pass is leaves a little bit to be desired. All that effort. And then he muffs it at the end. Osho grabs it, kicks it back. Salek trying to draw a foul. Can't get it. 2 minutes. Right footer into the mob. Dobson's going to go collect that. He's got Kabore as an outlet on the right-hand side. He's going to try and find more. Can't. Oh, come on, sir. He's only played 35 minutes. How does he not get up here? Magic. Squeaky bum time. Get me something. A minute and a half by the time we get this one back in. Waiting. Three blue jerseys chasing the ball in the middle. Nobody else. They get it up to Salek. He's going to try and maintain over Clueworth. Reaches around, grabs him. A referee does a non-call, and we've got an opportunity to go if we get a little giddy up in our step, and we're going to build it up through Clueworth. A minute left. We're looking into last forays, last opportunities. Dobson, Kabore. He's got Dobson behind him in support if he's going to take it. We go past around, somebody else come out and support. It's 2-on-2. You got to overload on some angle, and Kabore is going to take it to the middle of the pitch. Windass now, 20 yards out. He's got Kabore to his right. Cross instead. Why don't you use Kabore there to get the cross? But anyway, Windass with it. He's going to go cross again. Scooped up. Knocked down, almost an own goal. Oh, my God. And we'll get a corner instead. That would have been hilarious. Blue Jays and Wrexham are making my sports heart sad. Chambers misses it. Fish standing there, almost knocks it into the net. Let's go. Matty James, right foot. Oh, come on, ref. It's on the line. What are we doing checking this and killing time off? And why are you, Matty James, even questioning it? Like, just for the fucking inch that you get for putting it on the edge of the box, is it really that important? The second staying on the clock is more important. Got to score here. And no, especially now that they're going to have a talking to on the far post with Kluworth. Find it. Find it. Right foot all the way across. It's in the mix. Misses. He'll blow it down now. Game over as soon as he gets it back. Foul given. I don't want to listen to shit. I'm going to go back to work and we'll wrap this up. Hey, another reminder, looking at the friendly side of things, if you guys want to do me a massive favor, the link is up above for my wife's YouTube. Click there, hit the subscribe button, follow along as she talks about things in Yorkshire and Canada and all that sort of stuff. We'll be back here Saturday for the Coventry match. There's the whistle, and that's over, and we can take that off and fucking bullshit first half performance. Man of the match is Barney. I don't think there's any argument on that one. And none of those pricks that played in the first half that sat on their ass deserve to get a look in the game against Coventry. That's my take. I should be a little bit happier. Let's not call them pricks. Let's look at things in a positive light. But I mean, Rathbone, can I give him slack because he's back in his and he hasn't been healthy? Sure. Thomason, God, we got to find. Well, we'll have a better option. And that's not a. I don't want to slag Thomason. He's put in an awkward position to come back into a position that he's not normally in. He's got an injury. Cody, no thanks. Longman, no thanks. Surprisingly, and let's talk about this for a second. And Brennan, you can give me your perspective. O'Brien, absent for the entirety of the first half, but when the subs came and Moore and Hardy and all them came on, that passengers rather than pricks. Thank you. That works. Passengers. He was better in the second half. Does that redeem him for his absence in the first half?
I don't know. I'm wondering if there was some sort of formation change when those guys came on that sprung him. Like the way we were so passive at the very beginning, I call that on Parky. We obviously weren't pressing. And that low energy we never recovered from. It started there. And I whatever the game plan was, it was shit. And we didn't change from it, unfortunately. At least he subbed at half, and I bet you he screamed every word he knows in the locker room. And we looked better, but they didn't let up. They looked awesome the whole time. Everyone on their team is hustling every play, all the time. Yeah. I mean, they wanted it. They deserved it. We didn't.
Sam Smith, I thought, was good. I said at half that maybe shouldn't have come out. I thought the effort was there. Just not a lot for him to be able to do. And the way we set up, his size, not really indicative of him doing things. Need a proper baller in the middle and someone with bite. But that's supposed to be O'Brien. And I think the biggest growing frustration for me is with Broadhead. And I say that because Broadhead has the talent that when he's on and he can create something out of nothing. He can make magic happen. But the infrequency of it, and I would love to see his ceiling is higher than probably anybody else on the team. I'll say that. The problem is his floor is also lower than everybody else on the team and the effort he puts in. And so you get these moments of brilliance and then absolute nothing deplorable, and then moments of brilliance, and there's just not enough consistency in the middle of it.
I think, McLean not getting in was a mistake.
Well, just to get some heart into it, right?
That should have been a first half sub.
It's just frustrating. Oh, yeah, and I think I said Saturday, but yes, Wrexham and Coventry on Halloween at the Kairos would be a lot of fun.
If this loss causes them to wake the F up and beat Coventry at home and go on a run,
then awesome. Fine, I'll take it. Yeah. But as it sits right now, that was the worst total game performance and certainly the first worst half performance of any Wrexham squad since the Rob Ryan takeover.
Yes.
And now I get it. We're talking silver spoon, golden spoon in our mouth, because we didn't have to suffer through the toils of the decade in the National League. And I'm sure that there are stories that can be told of how bad it was. But part of Wrexham's identity was that the guys went out and got it. And and when they didn't get it, you never questioned the effort. Now, unless this is Parky absolutely saying we're going to be shelling up even when we're down 1-0, which would shock me. I have to put this on the roster as it sits for just not finding a way to get her going. Wrexham have to be careful here. The attraction to the story was the heart, and Tyrant's got this. The never say die, not win after win, and that's just it. It was that you always felt that there was a chance. You didn't expect them to come back as frequently as they did, but they did. But what you were on about was the storylines that were created because of the effort. Now, I'm not going anywhere. Nobody's leaving anywhere. This has become too much of an addiction. But this is just frustrating. Wake up call badly needed if this is the best they can do in an important game. I sure as hope to God that wasn't the best they can do in an important game. So look, I'm going to get back to work. It's 3:00. There's a baseball game in 2 hours. Maybe that will change. If I go back to back with losses and important matches, I mean, this one's nowhere near a World Series final, like a game 4, but a 3 or 4. But it's still important, and just didn't show up. Brendan, did you have a summary that you wanted to throw out? Okay, so hold on. Andy says, I think that's an overaction. They've had other rough games. Charlton, they had a bad first half. Stoke City, they weren't good against Stoke City. Southampton, they had a horrible second half. But nowhere near the absence of effort. And cool to disagree with me. But Andy, let me know what game you think were other rough games. And when I say rough games, I don't just mean because of result. I'm talking because of just absence of fight. Now, Stoke City, maybe to a certain degree, I can see it, but that was to me more tactical than it was effort. This to me is troublesome because of effort. But I'm happy to be, if you can remember another game, I'm all for it, because I went through and all the games that I could see on Wiki and rolled through them in my mind as best as I could. And to me, those are the ones. We're gonna smash him with the lineup. He's gonna be tired from last night. But anyways, that's talking Otani. Brendan, sorry, I cut you off with the summary because I wanted to address Andy's comment there. So
no, disappointed with the effort. I mean, if you're gonna lay a big egg, I guess, in the Carabao Cup is fine. They better show up Wednesday. Use this as motivation, right? Like, that's what you learn the most from your losses, right? So if you're going to lay this much of a shitter at home on an important game to all the fans when you're playing Cardiff for the first time in 21 years, and you give that crap performance, you better make it up to them on Friday night. And if they do, then I think all will be forgiven.
So I appreciate that, Andy. Andy's saying that he doesn't have a specific game, but drawing too many conclusions from one game. And that may be true. I mean, I'll just be honest with the assessment that I have, and I can only go through the lineup of games and be like, what do I remember being just an absolute stinker of a match where we didn't show up and couldn't find it. But I appreciate the compliments from Bryn and others. We'll be here for Friday, Halloween. And again, my promise. And God, I hope you know what? I would happily wear it in April in the middle of the heat, but that would be some sort of run. Oh, hi, little man. You got a purple spider. Welcome back.
Yeah, but this is the purple.
Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna say hi.
There, say hi, and then we'll sign off here right away.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Hi.
There you go.
Hi.
We're back here for Halloween, and my promise is I'm going to wear my ET costume and I will continue to wear that bloody thing until Wrexham drops points. And so hopefully they go on a run and I wear it for a very, very long time. All right. We're going to say goodbye to everybody and go and do our thing. Yeah. You're just staring at yourself in the camera. Okay. We'll see you Wednesday see you Friday for Halloween, 1 p.m. start. And then the women are back. The last league match before the cup competitions begin. They've got the New Saints on Sunday before they end up jumping into cup competition the following Sunday. So join Deandra and Brendan with that one. And thanks for being with us. Click my wife's YouTube and subscribe. Hit the like button down below. And we will see you on Halloween Friday. Bye-bye.
Arthur Okonkwo, in goal. What is love? Arthur Okonkwo, on loan from Arsenal.